Hey, everybody, this is another mission moment with Steve. We're going to be talking today with Frank and Debbie Webster, and all the way down in Florida, and we're excited for them. They've got kind of a big event going on this week, and something we've been praying for a long time. But Frank and Debbie, how are you doing this morning?
Doing great.
Well.
You guys are looking good, and Florida seems to agree with you.
Well, I think it's a good fit. Yes, it's doing well. In fact, we just played pickleball this morning, and Debbie's already been to the pool. So.
Oh, well, cool. It's nice to know that you're working hard there. It's no, talk about a little bit about some of the changes. You know, we've added a team, some team members, and all. And we'll get around to the service coming up this Sunday. But let's talk about the new team members.
Well, I tell you, watching God work is just always amazing, even though you know He's going to. It all started with we rented a facility here in this same complex that we knew was too small. We had no music. All those things took place, and we never could get anybody to come and be interested. But we also could not get into that smaller facility. The Marion County would just not okay it for whatever reason. It was just weird reasons, and us and the property manager were just dumbfounded. Why is this not happening? That went on for like 5 months. Then rolls around end of December and into January, and in the same complex, the place where we're at now came open, which was a church inside of it. And they moved out and say, let us move over to here, which is twice the size, already set up for a church, everything there, but we still don't have any music. So that's January. And then about mid-January is we're really starting to worry, okay, we're going to have to start paying rent, and we don't have any music. We need to start doing something here. Well, lo and behold, we were able to connect with David and Lindsay Mitchner. And it was just, and that too is just a God thing. We always talk, whenever we did talk in the past, we always talked at Chili's. And I sent him a text on Sunday afternoon, and he just simply said, you realize we need some help here, right? And they were sitting in Chili's. And so, he says tears just came to his eyes, and they just knew, even though they'd had some other offers, they had some other opportunities to go, they immediately knew this was what God wanted. And it has been. Everything just worked out. They sold their house in a day. They found a house here in just a short amount of time. They were able to put things together and move here in a month. So it has just been tremendous.
Well, and that's good to hear. And David is very, very talented in music for sure. And they're just a good family, being able to connect with other people as well. So really looks like you can see God's hand in it. Well, we're looking forward to Sunday. Tell us a little bit about what's happening this week, this Sunday morning.
Well, we have been meeting with a core group for the last several months, and we've been putting together all kinds of different things, just church structure, getting them to understand what we do. Some of them have Catholic backgrounds, some of them have, different denomination backgrounds. And so in preparation for that, the last few weeks, we've been meeting here on Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock, 9:30 for coffee and donuts. And then 10 o'clock, we get together. David leads us in a couple of worship songs. I do a 15-minute devotion, and then we just committing the rest of the time, the next 30 minutes, just to prayer. And so we've been doing that, praying for those that they're inviting, praying for people that we've come in contact with over the last couple of years, and just that the Holy Spirit would just be a part of our services. And so now this Sunday, we've sent out the text, we've done the invites, we've invited everybody we know to invite. So now we're just leaving it up to the Lord to bring them in.
Yeah, well, one of the things that really stood out to me, you and Debbie have really done a great job connecting with people there. The name of your church is really fitting because you guys have made a lot of connections, and just how busy you are and involved in the community there. I know God's going to bless that. And so, Debbie, what are you thinking? How are your feelings approaching the first service of the new church? Well, I mean, you guys have been meeting, so you have a church core group already together. But when you think about it, really inviting anyone and everyone to come now. Well, how does it feel? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind?
Just excitement. We've run into people that we've met casually that have said, "Hey, I hear your church is starting because somebody's invited me. I'm coming." So our core group is out inviting, and people that we haven't invited have approached us and said, "I hear about your church. I'm going to be there." So we're just excited about what the Lord's doing in the church, the core group, that they're out inviting, and they're excited too. So
all kinds of weird weird. I shouldn't say weird, but just neat things happen. Like tell them what happened just now on the way up here.
We were on our way up here, and our property manager, Anae, was walking across the parking lot, and she stopped and looked at us, and Frank slowed down, and she wasn't her usual friendly self, and told us that her mother passed away Friday.
Oh.
And so we were able to just pull over and get out and hold hands with her and pray with her over the loss of her mother and for comfort. And
Right in the middle of the street.
right, yeah. And she said, I really wanted to be at your church on Sunday, but I don't know if I'll make it now after all this. And we said, we totally understand. You know, we're there if you need us. And so we'll follow up with her. But just opportunities like that, if we'd have been 5 minutes earlier or 5 minutes later, we would have missed her. She was going to her car to leave.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of those God appointments that happen. We see them as chance, and they're really not at all. And I love about one of the great things about starting a church, you see a lot of those. You just see God's hand all around you everywhere working, and you know you're right there where He wants you to be. And so we're excited about what are some of the Frank remaining preparations you got for getting ready for Sunday?
Okay, we just built the stage yesterday. David and I did, which is not much of a stage. It's just 2 bays, but we did that yesterday. We've got a few bare walls. I can show you the church if you want to see it, but we got a few bare walls still that got stuff coming in. We've got information stuff we're printing off about what are Free Will Baptists, that kind of a thing. And that's one of the main things people say, because so many of them are Catholic background or some denominations never heard of Free Will Baptist. So it didn't take us long to explain that. But we need to have something like that to kind of put that out there. So it's down to the small things, sermon prep, slides, media stuff. So I think we're pretty much ready to roll.
Yeah, give us a quick little view of what's around you there.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see here. Let me change the direction of this camera somewhere.
Some impromptu stuff.
Okay, we're in our what we call the connecting grounds, where we'll have our coffee and so forth. There's the wall that was behind us, and we've got our stuff set up. And it's not a very big place, but we'll show you what we got. Then we got a little kitchenette. We can't cook in there, but we can do, little things. We got a little kitchenette there. Then we go down a hallway where the bathrooms are. Here's the ladies' bathroom. Here's the guys' bathroom. We kind of like that. And then here's our sound booth. Used to be a kitchen. So we've got our sound booth there. And right into the door. Then here's our sanctuary. So we still got some decor stuff to do here. Now that back wall, we're going to do some decor stuff there on Sunday. We're going to build a cross. So don't tell anybody yet. We want it to be a surprise. And then we got a little nursery right off the sanctuary. So it's kind of a little cry area, a nursing area. So then the outside is just a strip mall. It's neat. That thing there, you can see through it from the inside, but not this way. That way they can have some privacy. So we're just kind of in a strip mall. We've got from that end to that door, and it goes on down a little bit. There's 3 of these rows. So, and that's the whole facility.
It looks great. I'm excited. We were there in February. It looks like you made some improvements and everything looks a little more in order now, but I was really impressed. That's a lot of space. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that's really a good amount of space to start with. So we know you got you mentioned 72 chairs out and ready to go. So we're praying for all 72 to be filled, and you have some folks standing on Sunday.
Oh, that'd be great. We also have 20 white chairs in the back. So that would be.
We want to use the white chairs.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That would be awesome. Well, yeah. Of course, we see the chairs were donated from another church. So we're excited for that.
Yeah. Well, let's finish up with just 2 or 3 prayer requests you'd like for us to remember to pray for as you approach Sunday.
Well, of course, that the Holy Spirit would just touch hearts and not allow the excuses to overtake the desire to come and be a part of the church. This next thing is those who are serving. A lot of them are a little nervous about what they're doing. We've created some positions. For instance, I created a position called Sanctuary Friend. And Sanctuary Friend is a couple of ladies who are noticing those who are sitting by themselves. They see somebody sitting by themselves, or to go over and talk to them and befriend them, and then possibly sit with them or partner them with somebody else who's sitting by themselves. So they're looking forward to doing that. And we've got people who've never been greeters who are going to be greeters. And so just those who are serving would be comfortable in those roles. And then, of course, for Debbie and I and David and Lindsay, that the Lord would just use us mightily in these weeks to come.
Well, we are so proud of you guys and so excited for the church there. And it really is an extension of Missouri a little bit there. And both couples are from Missouri, so that makes it even sweeter and better. And we love you. We're proud of you, and we'll be praying for you. And thank you for being a part of the Show Me plan.
Hey, we're excited to be a part of
Thanks
Missouri.
for all your support.